NO KUNI for the Sony PlayStation 3. This would by far have to be my favourite game on the PlayStation 3.
Oliver, why did you set out on this journey in the first place?
Well, my mom died, but there's a way to help her here in this world.
You must be the one the legends say will save our world!
Another world?
Your world and my world are connected!
Playing this game sure felt as if I were playing a Nintendo game. It's very rare that I get to enjoy a game as much as this. I put over 48 hours into this game, and it's by no means a short game. The characters have personality. You get a warm feeling for them, and this can be thanks to the witty dialogue and the storytelling of this game. Studio Ghibli did a great job with the storytelling of this game. It's a cross between the anime and the masterpieces, and the classic RPGs which we all grew and loved. This game feels like it's aimed for everyone, and I mean everyone, from adults, kids, anime fans, and for gamers. I feel that this game has something for everyone. I guess in that sense it feels like a Nintendo franchise, but it's not. It's a cartoon looking game. It's not trying to go for realism. It's a game with a colour palette on a Sony console. The world practically feels like a fairy tale, with witches, dragons, talking trees, dark worlds, desert worlds, 5 stages, familiars. Boy, I could go on. The world is deep, and boy was I exploring this immersive world. I spent most of the time leveling up my familiars, and for once in an RPG I didn't feel like it was a chore. I equipped the characters with the best weapons and armor, and watched my familiars evolve into a mighty looking type Pokemon characters and monsters. During battles you take control of 3 characters, and each character has 3 familiars. The ideal team will consist of 3 characters, one with melee type characters, one would have magical projectile attacks, and then a familiar who will mainly heal the team. The familiars have the abilities such as fire, water, ghost, etc. You get the pitch, similar to Pokemon. The battle system for NO KUNI allows you to move around a limited field freely during battles. Free roaming battle system with a turn-based element, with cooldown times between moves. You could time your moves to get critical hit damage or higher hit damage, similar to Mario RPG. But all I did was press the attack button. It seemed to do the trick. I wasn't sure when I had to hit the attack button in order to get that sweet critical damage. Unfortunately it ain't made too clear, but I know there's options available in the tutorial section. During the battle, you have your usual options such as run, defense, attack and spells, and the item menus in the battle mode. The only negative thing I can say about this game is the combat system. We're left with a combat system that tries to test your reflexes and speed by forcing you to quickly go through the menu of your familiars and party members, while trying to avoid attacks at the same time, moving the characters with the left analog stick. You're forced to use the D-pad to go through the menu during the battle, forcing you to use the controller in an awkward way. NO KUNI Wrath of the White Witch is a beautiful game with an amazing art style. Just take a look at it. No Kuni was released in the Western territories in 2013, with the first No Kuni game released in Japan in 2010 for the Nintendo DS. It's crazy to think about the PS3 version of the game and the DS version of the game only sold 1.6 million copies, with the DS version selling more copies than the console version. Perhaps the game would have sold more than the Nintendo console. Who knows? Graphically, this is one of the best looking games I played on the PS3. Using art rather than fancy shades or texture, trying to go for pretentious realism, which too many games go for on the PS3. This game relies on creative art. Thankfully, the creative art is executed well thanks to the creative mind of Toshiro Suzuki, utilizing a warm color palette and the creative character designs. The music is just perfect. It gives the player a sense of adventure with orchestrated music all the way through the game, played by the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra. When I was playing this game, it really did feel like I was into this world, and it made me appreciate this music with a greater sense of richness for the game. It just drew me deeper and deeper into the game.
That's it, man! You got it!
I could not praise this game enough. It has the formula of old school RPG mixed with Studio Ghibli storytelling. It's a game, it's a novel, an escape from reality. It's a true masterpiece. No Kuni, in my opinion, the greatest RPG for the PlayStation 3.